What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. I was just in the shower, literally, like 10 minutes ago. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning here in Virginia. And I mull through things in my head to talk about sometimes. When topics pop up, I need to flip the camera on and go right away. Because if I sit on it and wait, I don't really convey the message as much if I think about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to have anything planned. I just want to shoot from the hip. And one of the things that I was thinking about, weird things in the shower. I have the best ideas sometimes in the shower. I don't know what the fuck my problem is. And one of the things I was thinking about is principles. And what principles you follow in your life. And what principles you hold others standard to. You will hold them to that standard, but not hold yourself to that standard, which I think is a huge problem in the world to begin with in so many ways, shapes, and form. Now, I'm going to use Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton as an example, and I'm going to use you as an example watching this. This is not a political thing. I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about Hillary and Trump, but it's a popular topic now, and I feel that I can convey the message better using them as examples. And some people are going to get lost on it. I can tell already. The comment section is going to light up with people telling me fucking I'm dead wrong. Some people are going to get it. So I'm going to try to explain this as best I can, how I understand it in my head, and it doesn't always come across the right way. So if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. So some of you are going to get it, I know. So I'm seeing people in forums, Facebook, arguing about Donald Trump, what a scumbag he is. And one of the big things is that tax break thing that he used. Now, the tax break thing, from what I understand, it's a law. He used the loophole of the law and didn't break any laws. Now, whether or not you like it or not, he didn't break any laws. So you're holding him to a standard, okay, that hopefully you hold yourself to. Now, that's not necessarily true. Because I'm seeing some of you people that are talking shit about him. I know you guys. I know you guys from the forums. You guys are the same people, now bear with me, that order peptides, which are 100% illegal to use. Okay? The loophole is you can order them for research. You're not a scientist. You're not doing research. You're injecting these things yourself. I know you are. Because I see you guys talking about it. So you use a loophole to do something that you're not technically doing that's illegal. But then you turn around and do something illegal with it. Now, how do you hold Donald Trump to a standard and want him to do the right thing, even though he didn't break any laws? But you don't hold yourself to the same standard. Now, I know people are going to go, Jerry's not the same thing. He took billions of dollars in tax write-offs and didn't fucking do this. And this is just a little bit of... Right. The grand scheme of the monetary amount, not the same thing. However, the principle is the same. Everything we do boils down to principles, how we live our life. I have principles tattooed on my arm right here. These bars, the I Ching, strength, sacrifice, dedication, honor, and loyalty. Those are the principles that I try to live my life by every day. I preach them all over the fucking world to anybody that'll listen. Principles that my dad taught me. And these same people that argue that Trump did something bad themselves, use loopholes in the fucking government to do stuff illegal themselves, are backing Hillary, who did use the same loopholes for her rich friends. So they both did the same thing. So why are you holding these people like Hillary and Trump to a standard that you don't even hold yourself to? Now, some of you may be, well, Jerry, you're full of shit because you took peptides in the past too. I know you did. Right. Peptides that were for research purposes. However, I don't bitch about Trump. Nor do I bitch about Hillary or her friends getting the tax breaks or any of that shit. That's what I'm trying to get through to you people. I don't know why you guys think like everyone else has to live up to a standard, but you yourself don't keep yourself to that standard. Why don't we start with looking in the mirror and holding ourselves to a standard that's higher before we start judging other people and holding them to our standards? Maybe Donald Trump and Hillary have their own standards that they live up to. It's not ours. But you're judging him based on a standard that you hold yourself to, or you don't hold yourself to, but you hold other people accountable to. So how does that work? You know, I kind of sit back and I was like, you know, I know all of that information is probably like, what the fuck? And I know a lot of people don't even think about it. But these are the type of things that I think about when I see people hating on other people. I see people tearing other people up. I see people judging other people. You know, I try to do things like I put this Beyonce thing up on Instagram, and right away people got the wrong idea again. Jerry, it's different. She can shake her ass on stage in a thong. She's an entertainer. You're not getting it. If Donald Trump is judged for the things that he said in that fucking bus, okay, period. Let's break it down to principles. Something that's not wanted as a presidential candidate. Beyonce would be judged if she ran also based on those fucking stage performances and shit that she did. Stuff that she wore. She absolutely would be judged on those. So at the basic principle of it all, you'll be judged on doing things that are deemed not proper if you run for office. However, if you don't, you won't be judged on those things the same way. Arnold Schwarzenegger was not judged at all for cheating on his wife and getting another lady pregnant. He owned up to it. He fucking fessed up to people, wiped their hands of it, said, give it a fuck. Now, if Arnold ran for president, that shit would come out, and people that didn't like his party, Democratic, Republican, whatever the fuck he is, would use that against him. However, now, nobody uses it against him. So I think it's weird how people see fit when to hold their standards. They see fit when it helps them and their agenda to start pushing these things. But if it wasn't for their agenda, they don't give a fuck. They're not going to give a shit about Trump, Arnold, me, the next guy. They don't give a fuck. But if they want something bad enough, they're going to hold the same, they're going to use the same thing against someone else that they have done themselves, that their friends have done. Even the person that they want to win has done with their friends themselves. How the fuck is any of this fair? How the fuck is any of this? This makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Everyone is corrupt. Everyone. Everyone watching this, you guys have all done something that you shouldn't have fucking done. And if you ran for some kind of office and they came out, they're going to make you a bad person. How would you feel then? Have you ever stopped and thought about some of the things that you're saying about Hillary or Trump and said, fuck, my cousin did this, or my brother did that, or my wife did this, or fucking my kids did that? Like, I don't know. I just sit back and I think that maybe some of the shit that I've been through, some of the things I've done in my life, makes it almost impossible for me to judge someone based on the fact that I've probably done worse than they have. Okay, well, maybe that's not true. I mean, if I didn't rape anyone, I didn't fucking kill anyone, but everybody makes mistakes. Everybody fucks up. And it doesn't mean that they're going to be fucked up or bad for the rest of their fucking life based on something that they did in their past. Are there people that do not do better in their lives or correct their attitudes or correct their ways of living? Yes. But there's just as many people that do and go on to do great things in this world. So I guess the take-home message here and the bottom line is, guys, before you judge someone, whether it be a political person, a celebrity, anyone else, think about the principle of why you're judging them. Think about whether or not you hold yourself to that standard without prejudice whatsoever. If you hold yourself to that standard and you follow it and your family follows it and you push it, not push it, but you promote it as a way of living your life, and that person fucks something up like that, that's one thing. But if you live in a glass house, stop fucking throwing stones. Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is the blog to stop throwing stones, bicep, and we're out.